Hello and welcome to another video. Start of another week. It's been a pretty uneventful day actually. Really the only thing I had to do today was have a shower and wash my hair, which I did successfully, so that's good. I did that today because tomorrow I have an appointment at the podiatrist, which is a little bit strange because I'm going there fully expecting them not to do anything, but I have to go because it's all to do with the whole diabetes thing. I don't know if you remember, you probably don't. Back at the end of May, I had a diabetes checkup where they do the standard test. And one of the other things they do is like a foot check, because a big thing with diabetes is losing sensation in your feet, so you can't feel injuries. So they did the check. And he couldn't feel a pulse in one of my feet, which meant that he had to refer me to a podiatrist. It's also the same foot that I'm pretty sure I fractured a toe on about, a year and a half ago, I think. I fell in the shower and I jammed the second toe on my right foot down the plug hole, and it came out very bloody and very swollen. But I couldn't go to the doctor to have it checked out because I was going to Breakspear the next day, so I didn't have time. So I pretty much just left it, bandaged it up, made sure it was free from infection, and it healed fine, but it kept hurting. Like, it still hurts now to this day, not all the time, but when it gets cold. So he referred me for that as well. But as I said, I'm fully expecting them not to be able to do anything, but I have to go, so that's what I'm doing tomorrow. Other than that, it's a pretty quiet week this week, which I'm really looking forward to because last week was pretty intense. But I'm gonna go to bed, read some of my book / watch tennis, probably watch tennis, let's be honest, and hope I get a good night's sleep. You never know, it might happen. So yesterday was basically a complete fail. As I said, I was supposed to have an appointment at the podiatrist, but Lyme had other plans. I woke up at 3:30 a.m. and due to one symptom and another, I couldn't get back to sleep. First it was nausea, then it was bloating, then it was chest pain from acid reflux, then it was just general stomach ache, and to wake up at 3:30 a.m. is really bad, even for me. And so I knew that I just wasn't going to be able to go to my appointment. It would have been impossible, basically. So I had to rearrange it. It's in 2 or 3 weeks' time now, I think, so it's fine. And it's not urgent, so it's not really a big deal. But usually when I have to rearrange appointments or cancel appointments due to my symptoms, chronic illnesses, I get really frustrated, and I also get a crippling sense of guilt, which is really absurd because it's not my fault that this has happened. I haven't done anything to cause this. So this time I've really tried to be kinder to myself and to realise that it's not my fault and to not beat myself up, which I think is a much healthier way of doing things. So yesterday was a complete write-off. I did nothing all day. I just stayed in bed, tried to nap, failed. My biggest pet peeve about my body, weirdly, considering all the other shit that goes on in it, is the fact that I can't nap. Anyway, don't want to rant about that again. Today, however, has been much better. I slept pretty well last night, so I've been feeling much more myself today. I've actually had quite a productive day. I reordered some medication that I'm about to run out of. I edited a bit of my video. I had a sauna. So feeling much more positive now than I was this time yesterday. So that's good. Yeah, it's annoying that sometimes I have to cancel appointments, but there's really nothing I can do, so I'm just going to try and be okay with it. Today's been a bit strange. I didn't sleep that badly, and I didn't feel that bad in the morning, so I decided to have a shower and wash my hair. But pretty soon afterwards, I just started feeling really ill, really tired and kind of sick and just not good. And I think that it was just a bad POTS episode triggered by the shower, maybe. I don't know, but it's been a bad day for my POTS. And I was sort of thinking that actually I haven't had a day like this in a few weeks, which is obviously a good thing. I have had days where my POTS has been worse, but it's usually because of not sleeping well or because of something else. Whereas this was because, well, I don't know. Maybe it was just feeling left out. So I haven't been feeling great today, and I actually been really struggling to eat. The nausea's been that bad. So yeah, not sure what tonight's going to be like in terms of how I'm going to sleep. My iPod's fully charged. I'm going to just listen to Harry Potter audiobooks and just hope that I do get a good amount of sleep. Been a busy morning so far. I had a delivery of medication from Breakspear and there was something missing, so I then had to call them and reorder it. I got a call from my GP surgery inviting me to book an appointment, I'm guessing to talk about the POTS medication. I've got an appointment on the 15th of November, which is a long way away, but at least it's in there, you know, at least I've got something. And I also got some more posts from Breakspear, and it's basically like a symptom questionnaire, and I filled one of these out when I first went there, grading your symptoms from mild to severe and then how often you have them. And I'm quite interested to see what's changed, because I can't remember exactly what I put in the last questionnaire, which was like a year and a half ago probably. And although overall I don't feel like I'm much better than I was when I filled it out last time, I do feel like there definitely have been some changes in my symptoms, so I am interested to see what has changed. This afternoon has been another pretty frustrating one. After lunch I started to get quite a lot of nerve pain in my face, and I haven't had that, well, for a while. The problem is it starts off as just nerve pain, and I say just nerve pain and it almost makes me want to laugh, because you should never quantify nerve pain like that. There's nothing just about it because it's so horrendously painful, but it'll make sense when I finish my sentence. So it starts off as just nerve pain behind my eyes, but then all the muscles in my face, like under here and in my jaw and underneath in my neck, they start to seize up because the pain is so bad, and so the pain then spreads across my entire face and around the back of my neck, and it just makes it impossible to do anything. But I think I have figured out why this week has been so, I would say, up and down, because one day I'll feel good, or the morning I'll feel good, and then the next day or the afternoon I'll start feeling really bad. And I can't believe I didn't figure this out before, but I've actually started taking a new herbal supplement as part of my herbal protocol. It's called Scutellariari. I'm pretty sure that's not how it's pronounced. I'm just going to show it to you. Anyway, that's what it is. And I started taking it at the beginning of the week because I just had this real need to do something more, because as I've said in previous days and previous videos, I just feel like I'm waiting constantly at the moment. So I just needed to feel like I was doing something new and doing something more to help my recovery. And I'd had this herb for months and I hadn't started it because of one thing or another. First it was my nausea, then it was my jaw pain, and it was just, you know, I just hadn't got around to it. So I thought, oh, I'm just going to do that this week. And I think it's targeting my viruses, but I honestly can't remember. I'm going to have to check that. So yeah, I think that's why this week has just been a bit crazy. As I said, it's frustrating, but you know, I'm pretty sure that this is the reason why. The clocks went back in the UK last night, so it means the vast majority of people get an extra hour in bed, which of course is very nice. But for me, it just means that I wake up an hour earlier than I would have done, because as I'm sure you know, it's well documented, over the last few months, my body, or the Lyme in my body, is not really a fan of sleep. So I was expecting to wake up ridiculously early today, but actually it wasn't too bad. I woke up at 6:30, which for my body was 7:30, which is like really good for the moment, so I'm not too annoyed. It's now like 7:45 and no one's up yet and I'm like properly awake now, so I'm gonna start my medication for the day and hope that I don't feel too bad after being awake kind of early. Today has actually been not too bad at all, which is really good. It's been the first day in a while where I haven't had really bad pain in my face, so you know, that's great. I think it was because I really made a conscious effort to really stay as warm as possible. So I closed the window, I got my blanket on my bed and I turned my heater on, and yeah, it worked quite well, maintaining my room fairly warm. In fact, everyone who comes in here just says, oh my god, it's like a sauna in here, and I'm like, I know, I love it. It's definitely getting much colder now. I say much colder. It's kind of cold. But I've definitely been feeling it, and my joints have been feeling it, my muscles have been feeling it, and my nerves have been feeling it. Everything's been feeling it basically. So as I said, it's definitely been a better day today. Despite the hour change, my body's coped pretty well, so that's really good. Today marks the end of another week, the end of another video. I think although physically this week hasn't been great, I had to cancel an appointment at the beginning, I'm really proud of myself for how I've coped mentally, because as I said at the start, I find it very easy to be guilt-ridden and very frustrated when I have to cancel appointments or cancel anything really because of my health. But actually, it's not my fault, and it's about time that I started recognising that. Started a new part of my herbal protocol, which has made me feel a bit iffy, but not too bad in the grand scheme of things, so that's good. So I hope you've enjoyed the video, and I'll see you again next week. Bye!